today we're signing, this is very historic, an executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and digital asset stockpile. This is a promise that you made throughout the campaign, and today we're keeping that promise. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns, so it won't cost taxpayers a dime. This is like a digital Fort Knox for digital gold. And premature sales of Bitcoin over the past years cost American taxpayers over $17 billion in lost value because we didn't have a long-term strategy.
Right.
Now we do. So.
And this is something you believe in fully?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
And the whole community believes in it.
Very good. And I made the promise, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Bitcoin has set multiple all-time record highs because everyone knows that I'm committed to making America the crypto capital. We want to stay at the forefront of everything, and one of them is crypto.
Pay attention very closely to what's happening. Trump and this White House are working to buy as much Bitcoin as possible. Bo Bynes, who's the advisor for digital assets in the White House, has stated multiple times that the White House is going to work to buy as much Bitcoin as possible in an economic neutral way. Here's the key thing that you need to understand at a deep level, is that we're moving from an inflationary asset, the US dollar, that makes you poor every single year unless you beat inflation. Let me explain that. So since we detached from the gold standard in 1971, your dollar has no backing. The only value is our belief in it. Now, the US dollar is the strongest currency in the world, but as we sit, America is fully a debt-based society. There's more debt than there is income. You get paid in someone else's debt. Your debt is my income. My debt is your income. If there's no debt and interest payments within the United States, the whole system collapses. If we paid off all the debt, the whole system is gone. So understand that your dollar is inflationary. Then all of a sudden we have this thing called Bitcoin that they have said on the CFTC website, it is now a commodity like gold. The White House has said they see it as a commodity like gold. It is not going to be transacted with. It is a store of value. All of a sudden, this thing created in 2009 by Satoshi, and now the top full holders are BlackRock, MicroStrategy, Strategy B, Grayscale in America, and China's number 2 is the very thing that is deflationary, that is opposite, inverted in the age of Aquarius where everything is flipping. A deflationary asset has a fixed supply, becomes more valuable as it becomes more scarce, and it's ironic that all of a sudden, the very thing they told you to run from is the very thing that's going to fix the American monetary system. Because now we have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It is going to be put on the balance sheet. We are creating a sovereign wealth fund. Cryptos like Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, ADA, and Ethereum are going to be infrastructural changes of your financial system. But if you go deep enough, they're already making the changes. But remember, when you hear it on the media, it's too late. The big money's already in. And when you hear it on the media, that's when everybody comes in. So learn to be non-emotional. Learn to look at the facts, figures, numbers, logic. Here's what is going to happen. Very soon, whatever you consider soon, I consider 24 months soon. Your banks will be begging you to custody your cryptocurrency. Your asset managers that told you to run from it will be asking to allocate 1 to 2% of your portfolio. We now have institutional adoption coming in. We have stablecoin regulations sit with Congress. We're going to get clear crypto regulation. Ripple beat the SEC, and banks are chomping at the bit to get this technology up and running. Distributed ledger technology, on-demand liquidity to free up all the locked up capital because of Nostro Vostro accounts. So Bitcoin and XRP will be number 1 and number 2. XRP will flip Ethereum by 2030. And those who hold the line, who stay patient, are able to stomach the volatility, will be some of the richest families in the world. But those who try to get rich quick, those who use their newfound wealth to buy things versus multiplying it, will repeat the same cycle to put humanity in this position. We'll understand what money is. In America, it is debt. You get poor every single year unless your pay raise beats inflation. So now do you see why they are running to a flight to quality? As they have you drowning in a system. There's a monetary slave system where you trade time for money, so much time you can't pay attention. And you take that money, you put it in a bank, and they make it liquid. They lend it out to the next person walking in. That's the Ponzi scheme. Save this video, come back to it. You're going to see banks custodying crypto within 24 months. You're going to see Bitcoin, an asset that's going to continue to go up dramatically over the next 20 to 30 years. And you're going to see cryptocurrencies like XRP become one of the greatest investments in human history. But I'm only telling you stuff that I'm doing myself. You got to do your own research and ask yourself why you're investing, not what to invest in. Warriors! Click the link, it's very clear. This is my prediction from February 27th, 2025 to December 2026. This cycle happens over and over and over again. And unless you pull yourself to a 30,000 foot overview, you are going to become a victim of the cycle. That's why the markets look like a heartbeat. It's all emotion. So what I'm about to share with you, you need to do your own research and make your own decisions. Very, very important. That's the key. You should never ask what to invest in. You should ask, why are you investing in something? Because if you truly knew why you were invested in something and you had an investment thesis and an investment plan, short-term, mid-term, and long-term, and you knew what you held, you would be celebrating this absolute market manipulation. I've been telling people since 2020 that banks were going to custody your crypto. And now here we are. Banks in 2025 are now allowed to custody your crypto. So here's what's actually happening. Rosie Rios said you need a shock to the system to change consumer behaviors. We're getting massive shocks to the system in crypto. Exchanges are getting hacked. This is nothing new under the sun, guys. Everybody was expecting crypto to go here, and it's going the opposite. Well, what do you think is happening? It's market manipulation, because now they know, the big whales know, that Bitcoin is going to be a store of value and probably pulled under the treasury as a Bitcoin strategic reserve. People now know, and XRP is the biggest news now, we got made fun of for a long time, that XRP and Ripple are going to leave a dent in the universe and transform the financial system. And there's massive market manipulation happening right now to create a massive dip, to create great buy-in opportunities, because they know that stablecoin regulation's coming first. They know that we're going to get regulatory framework around cryptocurrency. They know that we have a sovereign wealth fund now, and the head of the sovereign wealth fund is going to be a billionaire in Bitcoin. They know that we now have a crypto czar, David Sachs, who is a super pro-crypto, obviously. We have a pro-crypto Congress, and yesterday, Cynthia Loomis had her first digital asset hearing, where when she opened it up and saying, we're excited to bring in framework for Bitcoin and for stable coins. Guys, it's not will crypto be here. It's when can they implement it. The CEO of Bank of America said once we get regulatory framework, they're doing a stable coin and they're going hard on digital assets. Guys, this is the infrastructure of your new financial system. I promise you, you're going to come back to this video in 2026 and you're going to see that banks are going to be working to bring your crypto underneath the normal traditional system. The very banks that told you to run as fast as you could, the very financial advisor that told you Bitcoin's a fraud, is now going to be asking to allocate about 2 to 5% of your wealth into this asset class. Companies like Ripple are going to help banks innovate new, faster payments. The SWIFT system, ISO messaging, is going to move at the speed of light, and money's going to move at the speed of light on a blockchain. Companies like Ripple, with their token XRP, are going to revolutionize the financial system. You have tokens like XLM. They're going to revolutionize probably more retail. And then you're going to see decentralized finance start to take over. The public and private sector coming together. So if you're panic selling, then you don't have an investment strategy and you don't know what you hold. And that's your number one thing you should be doing. If you don't know why you're invested in something, you should not be getting into the markets. And you should 1000% stay away from the meme coin casino. I've been preaching that. I preached it in the NFT game, and I'm preaching the meme coin game. My message has been the same. If you want to get rich quick, go to the casino or go buy a lottery ticket. We all know how that works out. Unless you have hours to sit at your computer and you do this for a living, you are going to get wrecked. It got exposed. You're the exit liquidity. They're sniping their own tokens, just waiting for your money to come in. There's no utility to it. So meme coins will fade away. Regulatory framework will come in. And the ones that can survive regulation and have real world solve, RWA, real world assets, will be the ones left. Just like the .com boom, they'll be the big three. And some of the people who held the line will be the richest people in the world. So what am I doing? I'm holding the line. And what am I doing? I'm celebrating the dip and buying on the way down. I'm stoic, I'm calm, and I celebrate on the way up, and I exit when everybody's coming in. Learn the game so you don't get played. Warriors, rise!
Trump has completely changed the way the markets have been traded. I went from having six-figure months when Biden was around to basically sitting on my hands almost every single morning waiting for a good setup. If you stick around during this video, I'll tell you exactly what you should be doing to adapt to this market to make sure your accounts don't get blown. first thing to actually 100% need to understand is that trading is supposed to be boring. You're supposed to be okay with getting on in front of your chart, getting on in front of your computer, sitting there for 2-3 hours a day and not doing shit, or maybe even losing money, and be able to move on with your day and not be a depressed little snowball. And if you can't do this, trading is not for you. The next thing is, trading is not linear by any means, which is why they say you should not rely on trading as your main source of income unless you have a lot of money in the bank. Traders, or professional traders, trade based on opportunity, and sometimes there is not opportunity in the market to make money. There is always opportunity in the market to learn, to practice discipline, to practice patience, but it's not always to make money. And with trading not being linear, you could have months where you make 6 figures, other months where you make nothing. And that is all based on what the market will give you based on the strategy and setups you trade. Now, with this crazy volatile market we're seeing because of Trump, where it could just be flying at all-time highs one day, he could tweet some shit about tariffs and it just tanks down 100 points the next day, this is what you should be doing. The first one is very obvious. Size down significantly. Trust me, this will just not only fix your psychology and your emotions, but it will kind of avoid you from getting lost in the stupid, crazy volatility traps we've been seeing recently. And the next thing I want you to do is pick a 2-3 hour max window every single day and only trade in that window. Trust me about this one. If you open your screen and you notice the market having crazy jumps up and down, insane volatility, you look at the VIX just going crazy, what I want you to do is not trade that day, right? Me, and I know a lot of traders do the same thing, I avoid red folder news. So if we're having red folder news like reactions randomly throughout the day, you don't want to risk your money. Switch your mindset from making money to protecting money, and trust me.
If you're holding crypto, you need to get it into a trust. Donald Trump just made America the crypto powerhouse of the world by giving us a strategic crypto reserve. Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, Cardano. He is making America the crypto powerhouse, and he's going to bring it all right here. And when he does, your crypto is going to go through the roof. So you need to get it into a trust. You're going to sell your crypto wallet to the trust. The trust will now own all the assets. It can never be taken from you by the government, the IRS, or anyone else, and you will not have to pay taxes. If you want to help do this, call the word crypto, and I'll show you exactly how it's done.
Why is it every time Trump says something good about crypto, crypto drops? Have you thought about it? Anytime he comes out and says something positive about cryptocurrency, it drops. He wants to make America the crypto capital of the world, and it drops. What's the reason behind this? Is crypto being attacked? All we're getting is good news, and the price keeps dropping. Are there forces out there that don't want the crypto market to pick up? Because everyone knows once it picks up and it's mooning, Trump's going to take a lot of credit. This is going to be Trump's alt season. Remember what he said? He said it himself. When we have an alt season, it's going to be because of Trump. Now, I don't really know what's going on, but it sure does feel like we're getting attacked. Crypto's getting attacked. Every time something good comes out, crypto goes down. Let me know what you guys think.
Today I'm here to make a historic announcement, one that will shape America's economic future for generations to come. Today, I will be introducing the Bitcoin Act of 2025 in the United States House. Now, you know, this is a bold and forward-looking legislative initiative designed to ensure the United States secures its financial independence and maintains its leadership in the global digital economy. Before I continue, I want to take a moment and recognize the tireless efforts of my colleague in the Senate, Senator Cynthia Lummis of Wyoming. Senator Lummis has long been a champion of Bitcoin and financial innovation, bringing the Bitcoin discussion to Capitol Hill in ways that have shaped the national conversation on digital assets. Her vision for a strategic Bitcoin reserve as a tool to bolster America's balance sheet and secure our economic future has been instrumental in advancing this discussion. Senator Lummis, I thank you for your leadership and unwavering dedication to securing America's financial future. I'm proud to announce as well, as we introduce this bill, I will have 6 co-sponsors in the United States House as original co-sponsors, and I want to give them a shout out now. Representatives Addison McDowell, Pat Harrigan, Michael Rulli, Troy Nels, Dave Taylor, and Mike Collins, all on board with this bill. So why Bitcoin? People in this room know better than anyone, Bitcoin represents more than just a digital asset. It's a cornerstone of financial sovereignty, economic resilience, and innovation. We're witnessing an unprecedented shift in the global financial landscape. Bitcoin has emerged as the world's first truly decentralized asset, a modern form of digital gold. With a fixed supply of 21 million coins, Bitcoin is not subject to inflationary manipulation, making it one of the most reliable stores of value in human history. Over the past decade, Bitcoin has outperformed every major asset class. In contrast, gold has grown nominally each year. Bitcoin is a strategic asset. It represents financial sovereignty, a hedge against financial instability, and a tool for reinforcing America's global economic strength. Last week, President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile, reinforcing America's leadership in financial innovation. This executive order positions the United States at the forefront of digital revolution and paves the way for the golden age of digital currency in the United States. President Trump understands the growing importance of digital assets in our national sovereignty. This executive order corrects a fundamental issue: previous disjointed management of government-held digital assets, which led to premature sales costing American taxpayers over $17 billion. The Bitcoin Act is the legislative solution to President Trump's vision, solidifying and expanding upon his executive order. By codifying the strategic Bitcoin reserve into law, we ensure that future administrations cannot reverse course on this crucial financial strategy. Mr. President, we are delivering on your promise to make America the global leader in cryptocurrency. The Bitcoin Act establishes a strategic Bitcoin reserve, a federal initiative to ensure the United States holds a significant stake in the world's most important decentralized financial network. This bill recognizes Bitcoin's potential to complement our gold reserves, fortify our national security, and provide economic stability in an increasingly volatile financial world. Our gold reserves stand at approximately 8,133 metric tons, valued at over $750 billion. The United States has long relied on gold as a financial backstop, but it is time to look ahead. By phasing in the acquisition of 1 million Bitcoin, approximately 5% of Bitcoin's total supply over 5 years, we will ensure that America remains a dominant player in the digital financial era. This initiative is designed to be fiscally responsible. Not a single taxpayer dollar will be used. Instead, we will leverage Federal Reserve remittances, which exceeded $76 billion in 2023, gold certificate revaluations, unlocking additional funds to finance Bitcoin purchases, and the Exchange Stabilization Fund, a fund with the mandate to manage currencies outside of the United States dollar. Bitcoin is open, it is censorship resistant, it is immune to geopolitical manipulation, and it embodies the principles of economic freedom, innovation, and self-determination that define America's leadership. I want to be very clear about one thing. The Bitcoin Act does not infringe on private ownership of Bitcoin. It explicitly protects the rights of individuals and businesses to own, hold, and transact Bitcoin freely. It recognizes self-custody as a fundamental right of financial sovereignty. This bill affirms that Americans should never fear government overreach when it comes to Bitcoin. We have built safeguards into the Bitcoin Act to ensure transparency and accountability. A proof of reserve system that will provide public, verifiable audits of all government-held Bitcoin. The Comptroller General will oversee all Bitcoin purchases and storage to ensure full transparency, and a 20-year holding period that will prevent politically motivated selling of our reserves, ensuring long-term national security. The Bitcoin Act of 2025 is a commitment to securing America's economic future. It ensures that we will lead the digital financial revolution rather than fall behind. It diversifies our national reserves, strengthens our national balance sheet, and enhances our geopolitical standing, all while affirming the fundamental financial freedoms of every American. As other nations seek alternatives to the U.S. dollar, America must take decisive action to secure our place in the digital future. The Bitcoin Act is that action. I invite my colleagues in Congress to stand with me in enacting this legislation to ensure that the United States remains the global leader in financial innovation and economic security. America was built with bold vision, was built by bold people, and it's time for America to be bold again. Thank you.
Trump is crashing the stock market by 20% this month, but he's doing it on purpose. And this is why Warren Buffett just said Trump is making the best economic moves he's seen in over 50 years. Now, here's the secret game he's playing, and it could make you rich. So why is he doing this? To push cash into treasuries, which forces the Fed to slash interest rates in May, and those lower rates give the Fed the ability to refinance trillions of debt very inexpensively. It also weakens the dollar and drops mortgage rates. Now, it's a wild chess move, but it's working. Now, you're probably wondering, what about his tariffs? Well, I'll tell you, it's a genius play. It actually forces companies to build here to dodge them. It also forces farmers to sell more of their products here in the US to bring grocery prices way down. We've already seen this with eggs. Now remember, 94% of all stocks are owned only by 8% of Americans. So Trump, he's taking from the rich short term and handing it to the middle class through lower prices. Now tariffs may seem like they're going up one day and down the next, but it's not wishy-washy. It's a strategy because investors hate surprises. So they sell stocks and rush into the safety of bonds. But mark my words, by summer, we will see Bitcoin and stock prices at a new all-time high. Now, if you guys want to know what stocks I'm buying and when, make sure to give me a follow.
Trump being elected is one of the best things that could have happened for crypto at this time. And the first thing I really want to see him do, and I hope to see him do in the financial and crypto space, is fire the chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler. The second thing for this space that I hope to see him do is create the strategic Bitcoin reserve that he said that he was going to do. So buy Bitcoin with the US dollar. And overall, I'm really looking for him to deliver on the things that he said he's going to do. But only time will tell.
Guys, we've got some breaking news. The SEC have just dropped the Ripple case. CEO Brad Garlinghouse has just announced it, that it's completely over. It's official, it's done. We knew it was going to happen, but that's the official announcement. What does this mean for the price? We don't know. We think it's probably going to go up, but let's see how the markets react. But there's some breaking news in the last 5 minutes. The timing of this is suspicious in my mind, and the reason I'm saying suspicious is because we're also waiting for the microeconomic information to come out of America. It is currently 1:30 p.m. UK time, and I wouldn't be surprised if within the next half an hour to an hour we're going to be getting the news on their housing market. So is that a bit of manipulation? I don't know, but I'm always suspicious of these timings. But if you all load up your trading charts, go and have a look, see what's going to happen. You'll be seeing that sooner or later the prices should be moving. Will it go up? Will it go down? Only time will tell. I don't have a crystal ball. All I know is this is incredibly positive news, and I'm happy for everybody that holds XRP, because we always said this day would come, and it's happened. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. I'm feeling happy about it.
From this day on, America will follow the rule that every Bitcoin knows very well: never sell your Bitcoin. That's a little phrase that they have. I don't know if that's right or not. Who the hell knows, right?
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be talking about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in Trump regime. Taking a look at these videos, there are mixed reactions on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Make sure to like, subscribe and share, and also don't forget to leave a comment if you find these videos useful. Thank you.